All right, and we are live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a little bit, took a little bit of a hiatus, but we are back for the new card of the new year. Let's just make sure everything's working here. Sorry about the little delay there. I'm still running on the old computer. I'm probably going to get a new one starting hopefully in the fall. So let's see. See who's all here. Make sure we're all good on this side. All right, perfect. Okay, and then we can close this out. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the chat here. We have a couple things I need to look at here. I don't have the physical card right next to me, so I got that here. Okay, we're good on that. Got the card. Oh, yes. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, the audio. I was trying to look back at one of my videos, and it let's see, and then and then I have to change one thing real quick. So hold on here. We have to fix the microphone here. So hold on. We have to go audio, and then trying to get the game sound to get worked into. I forgot we have to every time I open it, I have to do that. So some simple things to get the computer back into working here. So just give us 1 second, guys. Multi-output device. Ah, perfect. Okay. Now we should be all good to go. Can everyone hear me? Okay. Properties. Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the headset, why it's not working there, but cool. Okay, let's get going into a game here. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, wow. So 10.5. Okay, yeah, my headset was not plugged in. That makes more sense. Okay. Wow. Let's get going into a table here, though. All right. Perfect. Thank you, Shell. All right, let's get into the new card. First game. Oh. All right. So oh wow, the last tile was a joker. Can you believe it? Okay, so 139. We have a pair of sevens with odds. So addition hands with the lucky sevens could be an option. We don't have a flower though, so I am going to get rid of the one wind here. Let's see, the 4, and then if we're playing, I think that one hand's probably going to be the best. So let's get rid of the 3 dot here. Yeah, because at the moment, I think we're in the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category odds. Okay, there's another 8. Okay, cool. So 4 dot we can get rid of potentially. Let me think about this though, because the 3 we got rid of. If we get a 3 and a 4, we could play that lucky 7 hand.
3 crack isn't going to do much here because we have 1-3. 9 bam could be an option for consecutive, but isn't there like a 5, 6, 7, 8 on this card? I think that was the one hand that I was missing under the consecutive run. So we have a 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, let's get rid of the 9 here. Okay. Perfect. So now I think, okay, so now that we got the 9 dots solidified, this is where I might take a blind, because 7, 8, 9 is a pretty good hand for that third one down. We just need to pick up a flower or a 6 dot to play the, I think it's the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh hand down. But we could also play that 7th hand down, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I am going to keep that. Let's do a blind here. Let's only get rid of 1. Because currently I think we're set on that second to last hand under consecutive run. And then we have 1, 3 bam, 5 cracks, 7, 9 dots. So we're not going to Charleston again. Oh, hi Linda, thank you. So let's get rid of just 1. Because 5, 6 only has to be a pun. So you have this, which we can call a joker to go here, and then we just need to kind of build on one of these. So that's not terribly complicated. We had the pair of 7s, and the pair of 3s is what we would build on there, but we have 2 really solid hands, so we're going to just stick with those. And there's a little bit of venture point, but again, there's just, you don't want to pass these opportunities up. And there's another 8, so that's beautiful. So it goes into that hand that we want. So let's get rid of the 9 dot here. So 8 bamboos. The single pair con hand is actually a decent hand too, but okay. So 2 bam potentially being wanted. We're going to keep this 4 here. Let's get rid of the 3. A lot of evens weren't going around, so I'm going to hold on to this in hopes that we could maybe go somewhere. Okay, definitely getting rid of that early on.
2 dots.
2 bamboos.
Okay.
7 characters.
Yeah, the thing that makes this year really interesting is if you see an exposure of 2s, you really don't know what category it is, because it could be like basically any category on the card. So that gives the 2 and 4s a little more flexibility this year than in prior. And I think this is like the really unique year hand because 2 and 4 are 2 evens, and I don't think we'll ever get to a point where numbers that are that close, because 2 and 6 are usually never a consecutive run. So this is like probably going to be one of the harder years to detect a hand, I would say. Okay, so 4, let's get rid of it.
4 characters.
Again, we'll keep the 1s here just for bait.
2 characters.
But yeah, we'll touch on that in the card analysis, but something I've been thinking about, just because 2 and 3, you know, there's not really a category besides consecutive that use those, but 2 and 4, it's like all over. Let's get rid of that other 4.
4 characters.
I see a 1 dot's already out there, so
2 bamboos.
yeah, the game audio, I'll try and get to that.
East
I think that was something that changed. I have no clue what changed about it, but yeah, we'll look into that after this match. Okay, so now we have a bunch of 1s. Wow.
1 dot.
2 characters.
I know a lot of people are looking at their cards and thinking 1 and 8 in that quint category, but that is not a hand.
Flower.
I don't. The 8 was a good number, but again, I guarantee there's going to be 1 or 2 people that mess up on that. So let's see. Okay, we'll get rid of these.
1 bamboo.
So 3 dot hasn't gone out yet.
West wind.
Just getting a little nervous about that one.
9 characters. Five dots.
4 bam. Let's get rid of the 3 dot first.
3 dots.
Pung.
Okay,
1 character.
cool.
3 characters.
The game audio 1 dot's already out. Oh yeah, the game audio is really low. I'll fix that after this match.
8 characters.
Okay, 4. We'll get rid of that.
4 bamboos.
So we have a pair of 3s. To be honest with you, there's no real way to tell which hand this could be. It could be an assortment, but we'll just have to wait and see for a second exposure potentially.
Pung.
Okay, so we do see a 3 and a 3. So that could signal that they are trying to play a hand in the any like numbers category.
9 dots.
Could also mean that we're in the 1, 2, 3, 4 dragon consecutive run hand. Okay. There's a 7. We needed that.
5 bamboos.
Green dragon.
Gonna move one of those down there. Okay. So yeah, they're probably playing that hand.
Characters.
1, 3, 5, 7, 9 category I think is off limits right now with what we have exposed. Okay, we're definitely gonna take that.
1 bamboo.
So we have a safe discard too, which is good to end up in.
6 dots.
Yeah, so we're looking at that consecutive run hand or a potential 3, 6, 9.
North wind.
Bamboo.
And I think in 369, the only hand that we could see with this is that 4th hand down, 3-3 with matching dragons, but they just got rid of a soap. Okay, that's weird.
3 dots.
I'm wondering what we could be playing here then.
Green dragon.
Interesting. So yeah,
Bamboo.
3 bamboos.
so yeah, I guess any like numbers is like the only hand they could be going for at this point.
1 bamboo.
All right, we're ready on a 5 or an 8. Okay.
2 characters.
I'm gonna be excited to see. I think this has to be any like numbers. I'm blanking here on any other hand it could be. Just based off of their discards.
Green dragon.
Flower.
4 characters.
See, I think this has to be
White dragon.
cards off of their discards.
1 dot.
4 bamboos.
2 dots. 8 bamboos. 8 dots.
And that is Mahjong. Woohoo!
Mahjong.
All right, let's see. Okay, so let's see. So they were doing the second hand down in 369, which was a single pair pun, and then like threes with 2 flowers. Okay, so they were ready. Well, no, they weren't. They needed a 9 bam and then a flower, so they were close to being ready there. And let's see. This player was doing 1579, 579. They had kind of an assortment here. Probably with this kind of hand, I would think they're trying to go some sort of multiplication route, maybe, but no flowers, so probably not that. Maybe the concealed 579. That would probably be a good bet. Yeah, I think that's really it for this hand. Okay. And then let's see, we have news, northeast, west, south, 6-8. So they had a pretty good wind hand built up here. From what I'm seeing, we could definitely do that top hand. There's no wind hand with flowers, so you would really... Oh, I guess, I'm sorry, the fourth hand down. That's what we were trying to go for. So the fourth hand down, north, pair of norths, pun of east. We're missing the west wind, but jokers could easily pick up one of those. And then the pair of flowers, and then 4 souths. So yeah, so not too shabby of a hand here. Probably fourth hand down though, or first hand, whatever one worked out better. So yeah, so that was a good first game here. Let me look at the audio here real quick for the game. I'm gonna try and figure that out real quick here because I don't know what changed, but something did. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I think... Okay, I'm just going to try something here real quick. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to try something here real quick. Let's see. Okay, game audio is sounding a little bit better. Perfect. We'll keep it like this and then we'll make adjustments as we go. Okay, thanks Heidi. Nice to see you. Welcome. Okay, let's hop into another match here. Okay, I think this... Oh, different players this round. Okay, cool. All right, let's see. We're starting off pretty strong here. So 3-6, flower and dragons. So definitely am looking towards a 3-6-9 category. It is the year of the dragons, so that's why, again, dragons are everywhere on the card. If no one noticed that, but let's see. Let's do 1, 8. Well, see, that's the thing is, I think West can go and the 1, but if we get into something like a let's do this. I was thinking potentially like 6, 7, 8, but in our any like number category, let's take a look at this for dragons. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, any 4 consecutive numbers in any one suit with an opposite dragon. But that's about it. So 3, 6, 9 is looking pretty strong here with 6. We did pick up the 6 dot. Okay, that's another any like number category, or any like numbers. Yeah, I was right about that. Okay, there's another 7. So maybe if we can build up on another 7, we could maybe switch or have a potential to switch if we wanted to. Okay. So let's get rid of the 4, 8 because we're not playing evens here at this point. So let's flood them with the evens. Yeah, I think that's going to be the main curb of this year, is basically just going from side to side. Oh my goodness, look at that pass, everyone. 4, 5, 6. Oh, it looks like we have a bot at the other side of the table. Jerry bot. So that's why we're getting that really good pass. That would probably never happen in a real game, I can tell you that. Whew, okay, so now that we picked up that pair, let's see. Let's get rid of the potential for this hand. Let's see. With the dragon, we need a bunch of stuff. So let's do this. Yeah, that works. So probably now we're going to be pushing for that 5th hand down under consecutive run. Pair, pair, pun, pun, dragon. Pair, pair, pun, pun, dragon. Yeah. And then we could build on, obviously, 1 through 5 with flowers for a potential... Is the single and pair hand on this year? Oh, it needs opposite dragons. Okay. So that's the difference this year. Cool. Alright, we'll go again for sure. Now, the 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9 category is a pretty easy singles and pairs, because essentially you only need the flowers part of it, which is nice. Oh, very good, very good. Okay, these were perfect. That's actually amazing. But now we have to think. We don't need a flower, do we? 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd kick myself if I gave that up, but it gives us opportunity for that second to last hand down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I guess we will, but it's a Jerry bot, so I think they're just gonna pass it to the left. So cool. 2, 5, 4. Let's get rid of all 3. Oh, I guess it's to the right. My bad. That's right. Getting back into the groove of everything here. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a pick. Okay. So, we are essentially... Let me look at this here, because pair, pun, 3, 4... I honestly think right now, it'd be weird for us to play the dragon hand when that second to last hand has everything we need. So I'm going to pass the dragon away. Because at this point, we don't need anything else. We're set. Sweet. Okay, so let's see. Yep, so we need to call a 3 and then call a 5 and we're
5
there.
dots.
Okay, cool.
Red dragon.
We picked up another 6 crack.
2 dots.
Oh, Carol's here. Welcome, Carol. Nice to see you back.
Four characters.
Red dragon.
2 dots.
Okay, we'll hold on to that 2 bam here.
6 characters.
I don't think we'll need it, but
5 dots.
you never know.
8 dots.
2 dots.
4 dots.
I'm going to start throwing tiles that I haven't seen.
3 dots.
Because I think that's
Southwind.
more effective than just getting rid of these standalones.
1 dot.
6 characters.
And I think the consecutive run is
3
different this year
dots.
because 6 and
White
8 are
dragon.
pairs, which I don't think that's ever happened, at least that I've known for the past
9
like 4
dots.
years. So, goodness gracious, we're getting all the 6 cracks.
6 characters.
All right.
White dragon.
And then
5
second
bamboos.
hand from the bottom. That's the one we're going for. We'll take
Con.
that.
2 bamboos.
And now I might have been able to, well, yeah, it wouldn't have worked out.
1
So
bamboo.
it's a good discard.
2 characters.
All right.
7 bamboos.
Oh, we got our Joker back.
5 bamboos.
I mean, this hand
7
literally could
bamboos.
not have gone any better.
South wind.
1 dot.
So I don't know how it came to be
West
so
wind.
perfectly, but again, we still have a chance of
Pung.
not winning. So
8 characters.
we're ready on anything. Well, a 3 or a 6 right now,
6
which
characters.
or Joker.
8 characters.
East wind.
Pung.
Okay, so East and West. Let's see. So
9
probably the top
bamboos.
hand or the 4th
Green
hand.
dragon.
Okay.
9 dots.
3 dots.
9 bamboos.
6 bamboos.
All right, and that's Mahjong. Woohoo!
Mahjong.
All right. So let's take a look here at their hands. So we had East, West. Okay. What hand are we going for here? Is it the East, West, 1, 2, any 2 consecutive numbers? So 7 and 8 with East, West, that 3rd hand down. Yep. Okay. So yeah, definitely one to watch out for. Because it's not that hard to make 2 consecutive numbers with 2 wins. I mean, if wins are going around, definitely is an easier hand to build than a consecutive of 2 different suits, because you really only need 1 number of each category. So not too shabby of a hand there. And then we have, yep, Jerry Bot. So nothing really going for Jerry Bot. And then, oh, look at this. This is a nice hand. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a lot of options here. I mean, opportunities are endless with that kind of combination. So a little unfortunate, though, they had a lot of 1s here. Maybe could have sacrificed one of these for like another 4, and that would have been a little better, or 2. But nonetheless, that was a good hand. So we're 2 for 2 so far tonight. So we're doing actually really good. Okay, Carol, how do you like the card? I'm liking it so far. I mean, I think after looking at the hands a couple times, but it's just reading is not going to be as easy as it was last year. I can tell you that. Okay, let's see. Yikes. So 5, 6. We got a pair of 5s with East and South. Those don't go together. We do have a dragon. This is kind of like a hodgepodge hand. I'm going to keep on to the 5 or the odds. or not the odds. I'm going to keep on to evens this time around. Let's see. I'm going to try something this game. I'm going to try and get rid of all the odds and then just push for evens. Because I think last year I did the opposite. Every time I got into a hodgepodge, I just kept all the odds. And I feel like evens this year have a lot more flexibility. I think there's a lot more even hands this year than there was last year. So we'll go from there. Okay, beautiful. That's a good pickup. Also, that 2468 singles and pair hand, the one that has just 24688 with 2 flowers, for 50 points, I think that's a pretty simple hand to craft. So definitely is one to look out for. Okay, we did pick up a dragon too, which is nice, but don't really have any pairs of anything yet, which is all right. So yeah, we're just kind of experimenting. I feel like right now that's a good thing to do, because once you start getting into a mindset of how to play, you kind of really never venture off to do something different, because, you know, if it works, it works. But we're just going to try and take a different alternative this year, or at least for this episode. So let's see. Okay, so they're really thinking about their hand here. It's all right. That's good for them. Let's see. So right now, yeah, we're kind of all over the place here, but okay, so we finally got a 4 dot and an 8 bam, which is nice. We don't have any 2s though that go with that, so I mean, we're I kind of want to keep on to the wins here, because if we can build a news with any like numbers, I mean, that would be a kind of a fetch. We can get rid of one east wind, I think, though, and not really lose out on much. But I feel like we have to get rid of the south as well if we do that. So yeah, we'll get rid of it. Let's see what we're working with here. There's not a lot of wind and dragon hands either. I don't think there's only like 1 or 2. So you kind of really have to play around with that as well. Let's see, 1 5. Okay, we'll go again. We did pick up an 8 dot, which is impressive. We just need like a 2 dot, because I think there is that 2 4. What is it in there? Oh, I was thinking I was seeing it, but okay, so they didn't want to go again. We will. Never a good sign to see that, but it is what it is. Okay, 6 crack, we'll take that any day of the week. Okay, so let's start focusing on 2 4 6 8
South
here.
wind.
Mellowed out of this. Okay, a flower. That's a really strong pickup off the start. Uh-oh.
North wind.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
1 character. White dragon.
Okay.
8 dots.
We'll pass on the 8 dot for now, because I'm not really for sure yet what we're doing. So a thing about this year's card that's different is that top 2 4 6 8 hand has a lack of flowers, which I don't know. I can't really remember all the years, but it
2
has
dots.
a ore, which I don't ever remember there being, which is nice
9
because
bamboos.
it allows you to make a lot of kind of
5
like catch-up
dots.
work if that second hand on the bottom doesn't work out to your liking, which is good. let's get rid of these winds.
North wind.
Not a lot of them are going out, which is kind of concerning.
2 characters.
Okay, and again, we're just kind of passing, and not a terrible thing, but I mean, we're looking
6
good here for 8s,
characters.
any like numbers as well. So we'll kind of just have to play around and see where we're going with this, but that's all right.
1 dot.
1 bamboo.
Okay.
9 dots.
A really interesting note that I've taken
5
from this
dots.
card this year is if you look at the consecutive run first hand, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 6 and 8s are pairs. So essentially, you know, if the game goes as it is, some people might be waiting on one of those to win. Now, let's say another person is playing with the 6 and 8, like a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. They could easily expose a joker. Let's say you have
2
1 6 dot,
characters.
and they want the 6 dot. You can take their joker, and now you got rid of your 6. Well, what does that leave you with? Leaves you with 5, 7, 9. So that
7
6 and
bamboos.
8 pair and that consecutive run hand on the top allows for a lot of flexibility, more than I
2
think
dots.
a 5 or a 9 would. Just because you can easily
5
switch
dots.
from a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to a 5, 7, 9.
1 character.
Based on one exposure. So okay, so now we're looking decent here. We'll get rid of the 2 bam.
2 bamboos.
So yeah, so 8s are looking good. But yeah, just another thing that I've noticed when I've
3
been doing my review
characters.
is that top hand in that consecutive run has a lot of flexibility.
White dragon.
And a lot of people usually you get stuck into those
4
the
characters.
melds, but okay, so 8s are looking good. Okay, so there's another 2, 4. Let's get rid of the 6 crack.
6 characters.
Okay, so let's see. For this hand, we could do a 4. Let's see. We have to do
Pung.
something 4, 6. There's nothing on the outside edges that work with it, so yeah, we would need the 6 to work better.
4
Okay,
characters.
that's fine. There is a 6 crack there.
3 dots.
Yeah, so I think 8s with dragons is what we're going to have to go for. That second hand down in any like numbers.
South wind.
Which I guess isn't terrible, but obviously it's not
9
preferred.
bamboos.
So I'm trying to
9
think. 2,
dots.
4. Yeah, no, that won't even work out. We didn't have 4 cracks. And even if we did have the 1.
West wind.
But yeah, I'm hoping that
East
will come up
wind.
at least once this year, because I don't think a lot of people
9
are making
bamboos.
that connection yet. So I'm hoping if it comes up, it's at a crucial moment where we need the score
6
for a winning hand.
bamboos.
But okay, so they got rid of a 6 bamboo. I think that was the tile they drew,
3
though.
dots.
So still a little shady on what we're doing over here. But
West wind.
so I think there's only like 2 hands that they could be going for.
South wind.
So yeah, because 3, 6,
7
9
bamboos.
could be what, 2 hands in that category. Yeah. Okay.
2 characters.
We'll pass on the 2 crack.
1 bamboo. Pung. 7 bamboos. 8 bamboos.
Okay, so the 8 bamboo we are actually going to not take because it is a pair with that dragon. So,
South wind.
okay, so noose hands are now officially eliminated.
Green dragon.
I feel like I want to take that, but I'm not going to just yet.
Flower.
Yeah, I think the pun of flowers is officially gone from the card
4
this
bamboos.
year, right? Yeah, I think they finally got rid of the pun of flowers. I feel like it's every year, you know, you get pun of flowers or you
1
don't
dot.
get any. You know, it's like, I don't know what it is about that, but there is no pun of flower hands on the card this year, which I guess makes them kind of
Flower.
better Joker bait in a sense, but a lot harder to make those hands with 4 of
Kong.
them. Oh, okay, very nice.
2 dots.
Let's get rid of the 2.
2 characters.
Eight dots.
Okay, so this one we're gonna need 4 of regardless, so I am gonna take that.
Kong.
And then let's get rid of the 4 dot.
4 dots.
Four characters. 6 bamboos.
Okay, so now we just need to build up on another
Flower.
dragon. Oh, okay, that's a good pickup.
4 dots.
2 dots. 5 bamboos.
Okay.
East wind.
Flower.
So I'm assuming they might want
3
this 5.
characters.
Okay, they got rid of a 3, so yeah, they
Red
probably
dragon.
do. You know, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to take it.
Pung.
And then let's get rid of the 7 dot.
7 dots.
Okay.
7 bamboos.
Because we're looking good on 8s, right? Yep.
Red dragon.
Oh, did they... Maybe they didn't want a Joker.
6 bamboos.
Okay. That's fair enough.
West wind.
Joker.
Okay. That's nice. Oh, and they self-drew. Oh, so they... What? Oh, they needed a 2 bam. Yeah, I don't... Okay, that makes a lot more sense. In her case, I mean, she didn't probably want to make me pierce. So that was a good discard, but... let's see. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First hand consecutive run. Very nice hand. It's a good one. All right, let's see. So we have 4 flowers, and it looks like we're in the 3, 6, 9 category. So playing that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th hand down. 3, 6, 9 opposite dragons, but they made the mistake of keeping the soap. They didn't need soap. They needed a dragon that was red or green, since it has to be an opposite dragon. So a little mess up on their end there. And oh, okay, wow. So they had 5, 6. Oh no, they screwed up. Well, actually, no, they were trying to do 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, they were pretty close. But again, you know, they could have worked around the 9 if they didn't call the 6 there. So not too bad of a hand. Good one there for them. All right, let's play again. I'm going to see if there's a table that has a little bit longer of a time limit. 10-second works for me. So yeah, those 2, 4, 6, 8s, I need to work on those a little bit. But I feel like those are just like, you know, now with this card, I mean, it's like the 2, 4, 6, 8 with flowers. I mean, you can kind of go with the 6 and 8. You can switch around between all of them, which I like the most, but it just really depends on what you pick up. That's why those hands are a little more difficult. All right. So I see a lot of 7s off the start. So we have 7. Might want to keep the noose here just for that potential. 5, 7, 8. So we have 8, 5, 7, 5, 7. Cool. Okay, so 8, 8, 4. That's a good discard there. 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9. Concealed. Okay. What could the 1 crack do for us here? Maybe for multiplication purposes, but we don't have any flowers, so at this point I think that's just a dead tile for what we're trying to go for. Oh, Kathleen, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's some different tiles, at least we got into the mist. 5, 7, 9. So we could end up keeping. So 5, 7, 9 needs 2 of the 7, so that is doable. Let's get rid of the west here. Not a lot of winds are going around, so it's not worth it to keep. There is an opposite dragon hand as well, so that's another option. Probably could have maybe have gotten rid of a 3 dot as opposed to the wind, but again, this might serve a little purpose if we can get into the multiplication hand, the 5, 7, 3, 5. Okay, well that's strange. That's a really good pass there. Okay, that builds on the 1, 3, 5. But again, you need that pair of flowers, which I don't like ever playing into. And I feel like we have pretty good build up here from 5, 7, 9. So we're definitely going to push for something in that category. We're not going to really stray out from our options here. If we had an extra 9 dot and a joker, we might have pushed 1, 3, 5 pair, with 7 and 9 being the cons. I think that's the 4th hand down. But again, nothing really went there. Okay, cool. So there's that. So we can probably get rid of the dragon here, right? Let's see. 5, 7, 7, 9. 5, 7, 7, 9. Opposite dragon. It wouldn't work. So yep, let's get rid of it. Okay. 6 and 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know, because I got to think about this here, because with the 5, 7, 9 hand, we need a consecutive 5, 7, 9, which I think would be the dots. So technically, but again, if BAMs come in before cracks, we really have to assess our options. So that would be nice to keep, but definitely probably won't. Okay, cool. So 5, 7, 7, 9, that's a good pickup. Let's see. So now we're in that part where we have a minute to decide. 5, 7, 9, 7, 7. 5, 7, 9, 7, 7. Cool. Let's get rid of just 1 here, because I think that second hand down's looking pretty good now. 5, 7 cracks, 7, 9 dot. But we have the opportunity to maybe go to that concealed hand on the bottom there. It is worth 35 points, which is pretty good. But we'll just have to see what comes in. these fives can get jokers, then that would be probably the best hand to go for, but I doubt it.
Three characters. North wind.
Okay, so there's a good pickup regardless of what
One
we pick
bamboo.
up here.
One character.
But I think looking at it like logically, I think the
One
second hand
character.
down's probably the best one to go for.
East wind.
Two characters.
Just because we could basically call both of these and then we're only on a hold for one tile.
Seven characters.
Let's see what goes out. Yeah, okay, so we'll take it.
Pung. 7 bamboos.
Oh, probably should have gotten rid of the 5 or 9, just in
One
case any like
bamboo.
number potential. That's alright.
Two dots. Seven bamboos.
Alrighty.
9 bamboos.
So we definitely made the right call. Very good, very good.
Four bamboos.
See, this is what happens when we think about the hand versus just testing. We
bamboos.
get places. Okay. Let's see.
9 dots.
9 dot, we'll definitely
Con.
take that. Again, I kind of don't like doing that just because it could create a point where everyone knows you're going to need the 7 dot. But I guess this could mask
East
the
wind.
that one hand. Oh no, it doesn't this year. Okay.
West wind.
Used to be a little tricky with this hand, but that's okay.
5 bamboos.
9 bamboos.
So 5 bams is safe discard, so I'm going to hold on to this one.
Flower.
At least at the moment it's safe.
North wind. Two characters.
White dragon.
South wind. West wind. Seven characters.
White dragon.
So we got 2 white dragons on the board here.
6 characters. 7 dots.
Kong.
Okay, so we do have a potential to be
5 bamboos.
pure if someone gets the
Flower.
9 dot. Okay.
5 characters.
Oh, we're ready for it. Very nice.
Mahjong.
And again, they probably had to throw it. Yep. Looking at their hand, they had to get rid of it eventually if they wanted to win. So not too bad of a hand. Pretty good one there. Let's see what we have at the table. We have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wow, a lot of dots. So yeah, opportunities are pretty much endless there. A lot of consecutive run. We have any like numbers. We have dragons. We were basically almost ready on the call. They needed to build up on one of the 4s here. I think the 4 dot. If I'm not mistaken, they needed a single joker of that, but pretty good hand there. And then we have 8s with any like numbers. Yeah, here was the 8 dragons. Yeah, so pretty good. So, and then they also had 8, 9, which could be under the is that an any like number kind of situation? 8, 9, anyone? Nope. So yeah, so probably just any like numbers there with the 8s. Sweet. all seats are already taken, I guess. Okay, cool. Let's see, where's the 10-second tables? I love how they call it slow and easy. I guess that's what I'm making it look like right now, but I don't auto pass, I forget what that is. Are you planning to plan the same day and time each week? Wednesdays, yeah, I think so. I think that's what we're gonna try and get established here. Back up again for the next couple weeks, but I think Wednesday is gonna be our day. So, all right, we have some really good players at our table this time around, so probably not going to be pushing a win super easily. Have to think about my passes a little more. All right, so we are the east wind, though, which could help. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so, wow. What a start. Okay, so we have a bunch of pairs. We have a 1 and that. Okay. And then 5-9 green. So we have any like number potential, but we do have the 4, so we're gonna play around it. We're gonna keep the 8. The 5 I might want to keep because we could do maybe a 4-5, 4-5, 6 hand. But yeah, you know what? We're probably gonna have to get rid of it, huh? Because we want that 1 to work out. Okay, so there we go. There's the 2 that we wanted to pick up. There is a 1 bam. We don't really have any, let's see. We don't have any sort of, a lot of year potential here though. But with these 1s, I'm like, because it's like, what do we do with them? So let's get rid of the 5, the 9, and then, gosh. If I get rid of the soap, it kind of ruins the year potential, which we're kind of not looking too bad on because we have a lot of 2 and 4s. So yeah, let's get rid of the 1 crack here because we don't have any 3 bams. So that 1's not really serving us any purposes. Okay, there we are. Sweet. Okay, so 2, 4, we have the west and 3. I think at this point we are going to push for a year hand because we essentially have the 1 soap there, and then we could just hoard on to the 2s, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a solid pass. Maybe hope for a 3 bam potential. Yeah, I'll have to. I'm gonna talk to him after tonight, and we'll make a schedule. But I'll try and keep it as consistent as possible. But there's always the recording, so it's like, it's not the same as a live, but it's sometimes the best that we can do. So no 3 bam though. That's not good. So at this point, we're not going to need the 1 if we do the 1, 2, 3, or the dragon hand. So I think I can safely get rid of a 1 bam because this is really my last pass to decide. And I think it might come back to me. Okay, ooh, there we go. So nice. So that's a really good pickup there because that really then solidifies that year hand potential. Sweet. All right, well, we know what we're doing, and then the green dragons we can hold on to potential with any like numbers with 2s. So we'll do that. Okay, 1, 1, 1. And we'll keep the NEWS for news potential. Let's see. I'm curious because if they go 3, I might go 2, but I don't want 2 because do we want to keep news? Because we have the 4s. Yeah, we'll go 3. And I think one of these came from them anyway, so it's essentially like giving them 2, but okay, 1-3 north. Okay.
1 bamboo.
So if we're going at your hands, probably that top one, right? Yeah, the top of your
1
hand.
dot. 3 dots. West wind.
9 characters.
Okay, so let's orient it here. There we go.
9 bamboos.
That's, yeah, we're kind of far from it,
North
but
wind.
again, it'll just
6
come,
dots.
hopefully. Let's get rid of the 7.
7 bamboos.
8 characters.
If we can manage to pick up an 8 bam, we might be able to push that 2-4-6-8 dragon. I mean, it'd be the same as
Pung.
switching to either or, but we'll just have to see what
1
comes in.
bamboo. 3 bamboos.
Okay, 1 dot. Let's get rid of those number tiles.
1 dot.
4 characters. 5 dots. 8 dots. Pung.
Uh-oh.
East wind.
A lot of people are playing 8s this game. That's not
West
good.
wind.
Okay.
Green dragon.
Okay, there's another 4.
West wind.
Okay.
East wind. Flower. 3 bamboos.
6 bamboos.
9 bamboos.
Okay, so
6 dots.
yeah, so they're
East
not
wind.
taking any 6 or that, so I can only assume. Let's go with the 9 dot here.
9 dots.
Cool. So, kind of wondering
North
what they
wind.
need. Maybe 8s? I don't know, though.
7 dots.
Because they're both getting rid of the same stuff, so maybe
4
they're trying for
dots.
the same hand. I mean, it's not out of contention. Okay, another 6 bam.
6 bamboos.
Let's get rid of that one there.
South wind. 2 characters.
We'll take it.
Pung. Green dragon.
And I mean that,
South
yeah,
wind.
that might have, yeah, I guess it was the only discard here because this
7
3 is really
dots.
gonna need to get us into something.
5 bamboos.
Oh wow, okay, very nice. That's a great pickup.
Green dragon.
Okay, so that supplements the
3
2.
characters.
Okay, 3 is a safe discard. Cool. We love to see
South
that.
wind. 5 dots.
3 characters.
2 dots. Flower. One dot.
Seven dots.
One bamboo. 5 bamboos. 3 dots.
Nine bamboos.
6 bamboos.
Okay.
4 dots. 7 characters.
Seven bamboos.
6 characters.
A lot of tiles going out for these hands. It makes me really
Flower.
wonder what they're playing. Huh.
4 characters.
Green dragon.
Probably should have got rid of the 9 there.
9 dots.
Oh, there's the 9 dot.
Flower. Quint.
Oh, okay. Hold the
9
phone.
dots.
So Quint of flowers. So they're playing the 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 8, 8. So yeah. So
2 bamboos.
okay.
Kong. 9 dots.
So they're playing that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th hand down with 8s.
5 bamboos.
So that means that they are 8 bam. Okay, that makes sense. There's no 8 bams out. So yeah. So 5, 6, 7 crack. Okay.
3 bamboos. 3 dots.
And we got the draw for the win. We'll take it. Our first year hand down. Very nice. Okay. Wow. Okay, so wow. Look at how close they were on our right here. So we had a, let's see, 5, 6, 7 crack, 8, 8. They were waiting on an 8 bam. Very nice. Very nice. That hand actually has really good potential if you start off with a couple flowers. But getting 5 flowers can be kind of difficult. But without a pun of flowers, a lot of people are going to get rid of them probably early on. So that might not be... Well, actually, you know, flowers sometimes, I would say, go on. Usually people don't get rid of them in the early game. But I think now that there's no pun of flowers, a lot of people are just going to get rid of them early on. Just because there's less hand potential. So that's really going to be the hardest part about this hand. But yeah, let's see here. And then we have 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, again, they were struggling here in this category as well. So definitely can relate with them on that one. It's kind of a difficult one to build there. And then we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Pier. Very nice. Nice one. Okay. Cool. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to go get some water, and then we'll get back into the action. So be right back. Alrighty, and we are back. Okay, and it looks like we just got back in. Oh, all seats are taken. Shoot. All right. Well, we tried. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let's get going. So I think we the only missed out, I think, on 2 hands this tonight, and one was not really, just kind of just an experiment. The other one was just an unwinnable situation. But let's try and make some more fun ones here. Okay. So we're looking at 5, 6, and 8. A lot of evens. We do have 5s, which, again, are kind of nice with 2, because 2, 5, 7. Let's see, 5, 5, and 1. Yeah, let's just get rid of the odds. We'll go even this route. We also have 6, 9 potential for 3, 6, 9. And again, if there's any concerns or questions or just anything, to have a YouTube account, it's just your Google Mail. So if you have a Gmail account, you just sign in there. It's free and everything like that. Let's see. Okay, first pass, beautiful. 6, 6, 4. Okay, so a lot of 4, 6. That usually screams to me that we're going into the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. Right? I think we can get rid of the 9. Let's see, the north winds, I think we want to hold on to. Well, what did the Norse get us? Actually, we're going to have to get rid of the 2 north winds, which I think is alright. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I feel like this is where we've been getting with these hands, is we're starting with a lot of 4 and 8, but we aren't getting a lot of 2s, which is kind of killing us. So I guess maybe multiplication is the move here. 4, 6, 6, 8, 4, 8. You don't need a 6 in any of those multiplication hands. So there's no opposite dragon hand for the year category. Oh gosh, the 2, 4, 6, 8 category. So we'll get rid of the 6 crack, assuming this is going to be a side. We do need to pick up a lot of flowers, though, which is kind of a, an issue, but we'd be in the same boat if we did any like numbers. So, oh gosh, a lot of 8s. Okay. So there's that 6, 8. Gosh. I just wish there was a hand, because there's 2 and 8, but we don't have any 2s. We have a bunch of 8s. Because there's not like that hand on the other categories where it's like you could use any 3, 6, or 9. It has to be what's shown. So we're definitely going to go again, but yikes. We kind of really have to decide here. 4, 6, 8. I mean, we could really just get rid of these and just pray that we pick up a 2. But I don't know how safe that's going to be. But I think that might be our only option here. Because we can't really mix the hands together if we're not getting anywhere. And there's a 2 dot, so perfect. Okay. So we'll keep these, and then we can get rid of, let's see, 4. We'll keep 2, 4, 6, 8 potential alive there. So probably going to be playing the first or the, is that the 5th hand down? Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be maybe a possible area to explore is when you start with 4 and 8 and you can't get 2s, where do you go? I don't really think there is much to do there, unfortunately. Let's see. So we got opposite dragon, and again, no opposite dragon hands on the 2, 4, 6, 8. So I think all these tiles are pretty safe passes. This is an exciting time to be around, especially with the new card on here. But again, the other softwares always are quicker. But oh, okay, that's good. So we did end up picking that up. So I am gonna just get rid of 1 because we are pretty built up for that bottom hand. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's a chance that we could do it, but again, we would have gotten rid of 2 if we didn't. And I'd rather keep the 4 band than get a dud, because I don't think we'll get anything to fit into this. The 6 is really the only thing that we would have been able to get off of that might have been beneficial, but I think 2, 4, 6, 8 and opposite suits is looking better than just 1 at the moment. We'll get rid of the north. We picked up a 9 dot. Okay, that's our first one we've seen so far, so
2 bamboos. 8 characters. Two bamboos.
okay,
9
perfect.
dots.
That's a really good pickup.
Four bamboos. Two characters. One dot.
Green dragon.
Six dots. Three dots. Nine bamboos.
Four bamboos.
Five bamboos. White dragon. Green dragon.
Okay.
Three bamboos.
Three dots. Nine characters. Seven characters.
All right, let's see. So we're still waiting here for a 2, 4.
Southwind.
6 and 8 are pretty much solid there. We just need to build up on a 2.
Nine bamboos. Eight characters.
A lot of 8s are going out of cracks, so that really helps me out here with this hand specifically.
Six dots.
Nine characters.
Green dragon. 8 characters. 4 bamboos.
1 dot.
All right, so this game's going a little slower
Green
than
dragon.
what I would like, but that's okay. We're just looking for something to go with 2, 4, 6, 8 of 2
North
suits.
wind.
This hand's definitely dead because 6, we would need 3 of them. So 2 jokers we would have to associate with it.
6 characters.
Okay, let's get rid of the 6 dot.
6 dots.
South wind. North wind.
Here we go.
Five bamboos.
8 dots.
4 characters. North wind. Two dots.
Okay, so we're definitely going to take that because this
Pond.
is, right now in this game state, I think we're going to have to start making some plays.
3 bamboos.
I'm a little concerned about this, but since we have this, I'm okay with that.
8
But
characters.
you're kind of that's the thing with 2 cons is you're
dots.
really banking it if you go like what I just did, because we're now really assuming that we're gonna get both of these discarded, which probably
9
won't happen.
bamboos.
So we're gonna need some help for sure.
6 dots.
But you never know. You just kind of have to draw into, the tiles
5
there.
dots.
So the only probably the worst part about this hand is that if you don't start off with the 2
4
pairs of the 2
bamboos.
numbers on the bottom, it's going to be really hard to build these guys up here. I mean,
5
based on your
characters.
exposures, obviously, but okay. Let's get rid of these cracks.
6 characters.
5 dots.
Yeah, so I don't know if a lot of people remember, but in the consecutive run category, I played that one
8
hand a lot
dots.
where it was a run of any, I think it was 3 or 4 numbers. I think it was 3. Then you had opposite dragons, and that's now a singles and pair hand. So probably we'll be playing that one a couple times this year as well. But
3 dots.
it's just funny to see how those hands were kind of taken from the other ones. Okay, so we got a flower. We're definitely getting rid of that
Flower.
right now. It's a
Quint.
pair tile. Oh, quint. Okay. Yep. Very nice.
5 bamboos.
So really, there's only 2 hands on the card that go with the quint of flowers, I think, right?
Red
Yeah.
dragon.
So,
Kong.
okay.
White dragon.
Well, now this stinks because we don't know what number they need. But flower and dragon, it'd be a good time to get a flower. Could be joker bait. It's like, what number do
4
they need?
characters.
Oh,
1 character.
okay.
Flower.
Yep, get that joker. That's a good idea.
5 dots. East wind.
Let's open this here. So,
Pung.
what tiles haven't gone out the most? 7 dot.
1 character.
Okay, so a 7 dot is
8 dots.
probably what they're doing here. 7 dot or 2 crack.
North wind.
or 7 bams, so probably a 7 of some
6
sort.
characters.
Yeah, 7 or 2, one of the two.
9 bamboos.
Oh shoot. Yeah, you know,
7 bamboos.
if they win, that's great. That's a great hand. Oh, really? Okay. Maybe they're not ready yet.
8 bamboos.
Okay, well I am ready, so we'll take that.
Mahjong.
Let's see. Oh, okay, so they had the 1 bams. Very nice. Okay. Totally escaped my radar there, but very nice hand. Okay, this was a good one. Fun one to play. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who needed that? 7. Oh, they did here. 5, 7, 7, 9. Looks like they had a pretty good assortment of tiles there, so a lot of options there. Probably was leaning more towards that concealed hand. That's why they didn't call it. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yep. Gotta love technology. I don't know what happened there, but we did see the other hand. They were just waiting on a 1 bam or a joker, or an exchange, and then I think the other player was going. They had, I think, like 6 bams. What was it? 6 bams, 2, 3, 7 west. They had a bunch of tiles. I think they had a pair of 7 dots, 3 west winds. Let's see, 2 cracks. Yeah, so they were kind of all over the place there with that. Yeah, for my first day with this card, we are killing it. So definitely am going to have to play in a tournament or two this year with this card, which we were already planning on doing that. But unfortunately, that one coming up this week, or in 2 weeks, I'm not going to play him. But I think that's on the old card. So we'll try and play in maybe for the one in May. I don't know. Depends on when it is. Let's see. All right, so okay, so kind of starting off again. We do have a 2 and a 2 there, so playing evens wouldn't be too shabby here. Let's see. So let's assume we're going evens here. I just want to do 1 even hand tonight. That would be good. Carol, I'm going to be honest with you. I have not looked at the card at all. This is my first time looking at it. I think I'm just, I'm doing what, I do best, and I'm just looking at the categories and going from there. And I always keep a backup hand or two in mind, which is good, but a lot of tiles have just been coming my way tonight, so I think it's kind of a mixed match of a representation, but how to learn the card, you really just got to play. That's all it is. I mean, I don't think there's a set way. A lot of 2s. Again, maybe we're going to play a year hand here. We still have some odd tiles to get rid of. But yeah, just play. Also, Siamese is probably going to be a good way to learn this year's card. Yeah, honestly, just keep playing and keep picking the categories. I mean, it'll come about through experience. Okay, a lot of evens. They're making it too easy for me here. Let's see. So we have a lot of 2, 4, 6, 8 potential. If we get rid of an east wind, let's see. Where do we go? Okay, so we don't have a lot of pairs. Our pair is with an 8, so we obviously want to stick there. We need a pair of flowers for any of the hands that really require a lot of multiples of different suits. So I think we could safely get rid of the 6, right? Well, 2, 4, 4, 6, yeah. And then, God, I feel like I'm trying to think here. There's not really much that we can do with these guys. Let's get rid of the 8. Okay. Well, we're going to definitely get the 8 bam back, hopefully. Okay, so let's push for, now that we got the 8, I guess just push for something maybe, those addition hands, the lucky 7s. I really want to know why they picked 7 as the lucky number. I mean, it makes sense, you know, but it's like, what a waste. Oh, no, no, we're not going to get our 8 bam back. Shoot. That sucks very badly. Okay, no tiles passing. Cool, cool. Okay, are they gonna... I guess we have 40 seconds, too. I mean, I guess I have 1 tile. Yeah, I'm only gonna get rid of 1. The 2, 4, 6, 8 single pair, yeah, again, that's a hand I'm thinking of, but it's like the same issue of I need a flower. And if I got a flower, I think I'd rather just play that one on 2, 4, 6, 8, 8 with pairs, but we'll
7
see.
bamboos.
We'll see where we get. So we did end up picking up a 2, which is
West
really
wind.
good, actually. Okay, another 4. Wow, that's good. Let's get rid of an 8.
8 dots.
Because now we could technically do that hand. Also,
7
4 is a really
dots.
hard tile to pick from because it really goes with the year hand trend. And now that we have a pair of 2 and 4, it kind
8
of
characters.
beats the 8 in a sense.
East wind.
But, okay, another 6. So yeah, so now we're looking really good for 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of the 4.
4 characters.
So
5
yeah,
dots.
the 8 bam, shoot. That was probably the worst pass, but I mean, we're picking up bams left and right here, so we're doing pretty good with those.
5 dots.
And then that bottom hand is still looking pretty
East
good.
wind.
We still have a lot of potential to get there. We just need to pick up a flower.
South wind.
And then if we don't pick up a flower, we'll play the top hand.
2 dots.
Right? Yeah. So
5 dots.
okay, so there's a 2 dot. I heard that go out.
North wind.
Okay, so there's a red. I'll get rid of that.
Red dragon.
Four bamboos.
Okay, so now let's look. We really have to go into that hand strong. We'll pass on it this time around because it's a pair.
3 dots.
That second to last hand and the hand on the bottom, it's a pair in both of those. And right now with the 8, we're kind of slacking on this. So
8 characters.
we really have to build up before we commit. Okay, let's get rid of the 2.
2 dots.
Two dots. Three bamboos.
I feel like the top 2, 4, 6, 8 hand was just that quint hand. They took it from the quints category and just copy and pasted it. And then the flower hand they moved on the bottom. Which,
West wind.
a lot of flexibility there. Ah, and there's the flower. Perfect. Okay. So let's get rid of the 2.
2 characters.
So now we have some good options here. And it actually is a good thing that we don't have the other 8, but
East
there
wind.
are 2 8 cracks already out, so we kind of have to keep an eye on that.
3 bamboos.
If another 8 crack goes
Pung.
out, it really defeats that hand.
1 dot.
Okay, let's get rid of these winds.
South wind.
Okay.
2 bamboos.
2 bamboo. I mean, obviously we would need it, but we're playing right now probably concealed.
9 bamboos.
Because the fact that the 8 didn't go out yet is kind of a little alarming. I mean, I'm assuming they're holding it potentially for Joker bait,
8
but...
characters.
Okay, and there goes 8. So now we're really going to have to start pacing.
East
So
wind.
now that the 8 character went out, we kind of eliminated that bottom hand from contention.
7 dots.
So 8s are free to go.
Green dragon.
Let's see. Okay, so we'll
2
play the top or the
characters.
second to last hand down. Then we'll go from there.
8 dots.
4 dots. 8 characters.
Okay.
2 characters.
4 dots.
Green dragon.
So the 9, I think, is going to have more popularity, but these might be good to hold on to as well.
7 characters.
We need to pick up at least a 2 or a flowers, or I guess, yeah,
7
if
dots.
we would need a Joker to, yeah, let's get rid of the 5.
5 dots.
9 bamboos.
Okay. You know, we're kind of in a piffy here. Because we need the
Flower.
8. We need the 8 to build up regardless. So we need to pick up an 8 or a Joker or some sort of way to get into that. Because 2 and 4 have been out once already, so have a higher
3
chance to get
dots.
thrown
Pung.
than something like a 9. Okay, there we go.
Flower. 4 characters. 1 bamboo.
There's our 4. That's solid.
8 dots.
It was something we would have needed anyways, so it's good to have it.
Flower.
Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on those flowers too. And see, that's the only crappy part about the flower hand on the bottom is it's like these are pairs
7
in between.
bamboos.
But it's nice to see that this player is getting rid of flowers because it
6
means that
dots.
not a lot of people are holding on to them or don't need
Pung.
them. Okay, so 3, 6 dot.
9 dots.
There's our first 9 dot. So yeah, I think they are in the top hand for 3, 6, 9.
South wind. 6 dots.
Oh, nice exchange.
6 dots.
Wow, so they had a lot of those 6 dots, huh?
North wind.
South wind. Two dots. 9 dots.
There's the 2.
9 dots.
1 dot. 7 characters. 8 bamboos.
4 characters.
Okay, so one of my 8s have gone already, which is kind of sad.
5 bamboos.
And I can
Flower.
probably guarantee 6 isn't going to be thrown because when you see a pair of 3 or a pun of
West
3s,
wind.
your first instinct is they're playing a 3-6-9 hand.
2 characters.
So, yeah, this hand's just
West
kind of came
wind.
together, but it's just probably not going to work out the way we want it to.
North wind.
I think we can get rid of this flower.
9 dots.
Yep.
Flower.
Four characters.
There's still potential, though, if we can pick up a 3 dot or a joker or a 6 bam.
9 bamboos.
We just have to do it before it's too late.
Six characters. Kong.
I was going to say they probably need that.
6 bamboos.
I'll take that.
Kong. White dragon.
Are there any 9 cracks out? No.
Red dragon.
Okay.
Kong. 5 characters.
Five bamboos.
7 dots.
So 4 dragons, 1, 3, 3, 5. Yeah, so they
dots.
probably might have needed that 5 bam. They're doing that hand that I'm looking at.
9 bamboos.
White dragon.
Gonna get rid of the white dragon here because I think this will go out from
5
this player
bamboos.
if they manage to pick it up.
North wind.
So 3 dots still is in the wall.
White dragon.
One bamboo.
I mean, that's a safe tile to get rid of because we know it can't
5 bamboos.
be that. So
Flower.
this is kind of a
Flower.
iffy tile to get rid of here.
Green dragon.
Kong. 1 dot.
What are they playing? What? Dragon?
8 dots.
Dragon. Oh, the one on 4th hand down, 3-6-9.
White dragon.
So they have to have puns of 3-6-9 with matching dragon. Okay, so this one is
Flower.
safe.
1 bamboo.
Five characters.
Eight bamboos.
Oh, man. There goes my chances. I mean, I guess there still is opportunity if I can pick up a joker and a 3, but that's really, really, really slim.
1 bamboo. 3 dots.
Yep, very nice. So yep, so they did the 3s there. Unique thing about that hand is the numbers don't actually have to match. You can just have 3, 6, or 9 in either one of these points, but having 4 dragons, I mean, but again, if you start with odds and a couple dragons, you might want to hold on to 3, 6, and 9 because that's probably going to be an easy hand to play with because you really only need the dragons in this hand. Any 3, 6, or 9 is pretty easy to get a hold of there. Let's see. This player was doing a 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 peer. Very nice. And then we have, what do we have here? 3, 6, 6, 9. Yep, so they were on call as well. So very nice hand there. Ooh, that game felt like it took forever. Maybe it was just me, but Yeah, any con is hard to get, but especially with dragons, I mean. Okay, now this hand's looking really good because we're starting off with a lot of south and 6-7. 6-7. Let's see. 6-7. So isn't there a hand on the card where it's like 6-7 under quints, flower, dragon, and a number? Okay, let's push for a quint. I mean, when you start off with a lot of jokers and a lot of pairs, that's really what you need to go with. Okay. Those are easy discards. Because at this point, it's easier to make the hand on the bottom, or not bottom, sorry, the hand on the second row, 6-7 wind. I think that's what we're going to go for. Which I'm kind of stoked about because, oh, you know what? We could also do that north-south hand, right? Yeah, okay, so that north was a really good pickup. Okay, let's get rid of 3. Okay, so reiteration here. We're going to go second hand under quints, or we're going to go to the third hand under winds and dragons, north, south, 1-2, which is 6 and 7. Okay, a west, I won't be keeping that. I think we want to go again. You know, these are the points where it's like, it's hard to say if we should go again, because I don't know if you're necessarily helping others build their hand, or, I mean, you know, stopping the Charleston, I mean, it can get you somewhere, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it was worth to stop it, but we'll take a look here. Passing away some good tiles here, but nothing to punch in, which, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, well, there we go. And that came at the perfect time, because now we can just get rid of 2. And we'll be all good to go. Now, we would have lost out on an opportunity if, well, I guess we really wouldn't have. We would have gotten rid of a south wind, because then we could have easily have called it, but we would have had to do some maintenance on it, because if we played that quint, we probably would have had one less joker to work with. Okay. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. This is just, I don't know what's happening tonight. If it's just people are just not thinking, or, I mean, this player literally passed me 5 tiles from my hand, and they're a black belt in ranking. It really just makes you wonder. I mean, but again, that's why, you know, when a new card comes into play, a lot of mistakes are made, and you can easily capitalize off of it if, you know, if you go with it. But yeah, these hands are just coming in tonight like crazy. We're looking really good for the north-south hand at this point, so we might want to stick with it. Because we're really, I mean, we're really the same distance both ways, I think, right? Yeah, oh wow, okay, that's a good exchange. Quint, quint, pun. Yeah, I think we do go for the quint hand because we're the same amount of tiles away on both areas, and
7
we would need
bamboos.
everything besides the north to come in.
East wind.
So, but well, I guess technically north is easier to get a hold of because these are going to be
9
quints.
characters.
So we would need a couple extra jokers here. Flower.
Flower.
Oh yeah, Siamese is
8
really
characters.
good. Again, I would play that if I was in person
9
playing with the new
characters.
card. Oh, Ruth, what hand were you playing this? The one
4
on under the
characters.
Winds and Dragons or the Quint hand? Because we have two different hands going on right now. So what hand were we
1
referring to?
character.
North wind.
Mm,
6 dots. East wind.
West wind.
Six characters. 1 dot. East wind.
One character.
West wind. 8 bamboos.
Oh, okay. North-south winds and numbers, yeah.
8 characters.
Oh, and there's a 7. Okay, so
8 bamboos.
I think we're ready on a north right now.
6 characters.
Yeah, we're ready on a north. So I mean, we might as well just take it.
9 dots.
It's kind of crazy how this came to be so close.
4 dots.
Five dots.
Because the quint is worth basically double. I mean, some might say might as well go for it, but we'll see. If I pick up a joker, I probably will go for it. But if a north comes in, we might as well just win.
3 dots. 5 characters.
Just to seal the deal.
South wind.
Oh, actually, you know what? We're not ready yet. Right? Wait, what? Oh, no. Okay, so that's actually... Okay, so that's the one we needed for the quint. So that was the one tile that could have been thrown
Northwind.
to go to quints. And it did, so we're going quints.
9 bamboos. Eight characters. 9 dots.
Oh my god. And we drew it ourselves. Oh wow, 80 points. Very nice. Ooh, that's a good hand to play. Alright. That is a great hand, especially self-drawing it too. Wow, you can't get any better than that. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? We have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So probably a 6, 7, 8 flower dragon. Oh, that doesn't exist anymore. 6, 7, 8. So yeah, they're kind of getting there, but they just needed a 5. And then we have 2, 4, 2, 6. Okay, and then 3, 5, 7. So yeah, 3, 5, 7, 9. So they need the 1 bam. So not too bad. Let's go again. That was a really good hand. Yeah, that came in beautifully. I don't know. After the Charleston, I mean, everything was set up perfectly. All right. And I think this will be the last hand of the night. So let's make it the best hand of the night. Okay. So again, we're looking at a lot of 1, 3, 5. So we're probably going to get rid of these evens and a wind. Okay, so there's a 7. 3, 6, we'll keep that. Okay, northeast 4. Yeah, we've been going on for a while tonight, but we've been on a roll, so hopefully we can end on a pretty nice hand here, or at least something decent. Okay, that's beautiful. We love it. So 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9 is building up good there. Let's see. If we did 1, 3, 5, 5, 7, 9, I think that's what we'll need. We'll need the 7s, right, for the uppers. We could keep, though, the 3 and get rid of the 6. Right? Yeah. Kind of eyeing the hand on the bottom there at the moment. Okay, there's a 5, 7. Let's go again. So there's that 5, 7 build up. 5, 7, 9. Kind of have the 7s in the middle, which is good, but we don't have a 9 dot. So that's where it's kind of like, yeah. But we won't need the 5 if we go there, so I think we can get rid of that, right? Correct. Okay. 5, 7, 9. Okay. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Cool. So now we have options. So I think we'll sacrifice away the 1, 3, and we'll just stick to 5, 7, 9, and then 7s in the middles. Cool. Um... Hmm. 5, 7, 7, 9. Well, Let's do a blind. Okay, a 9 crack. Cool. Don't need it. Yikes. Let's get rid of 2. So we have good potential for the second hand under 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, as well as for the hand on the bottom. So we'll keep those in play.
9 characters. 9 characters. 4 bamboos.
One bamboo.
7 characters. 1 bamboo. 6 bamboos.
5 characters.
So if we can manage actually to get a 3 dot here.
3 dots.
Oh, speak of the devil.
1 character.
Okay, never mind.
2 dots.
9 characters.
3 bamboos. 5 characters. 9 bamboos.
1 dot.
Okay, 3 crack is definitely going to have someone excited about it, so I'm going to hold on to it.
3 dots. 3 characters.
Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's get rid of it now before it's too late.
7 bamboos.
7 bam, we're going to pass on. 3 crack.
3 characters.
Before they change their mind. Okay, a 6 dot pickup. We're going to tuck it in just in case, because we might be able to pick up an 8 and just kind of stick with the consecutive as a last ditch effort.
8 characters. 1 bamboo. South wind.
Okay, that's a pickup. That's good.
1
That's
dot.
amazing. That's what we needed actually. 5, 7, 9. So we need to build up on a 9 dot and a 5 and then 7s.
6 bamboos.
So let me think. Call. Yeah, I guess it is cheaper to do
Green
just the second
dragon.
hand down. Assuming, but we need jokers for both of them, which
3 characters.
is gonna suck. A flower. We do not want.
Flower.
9 dots. North wind. Two bamboos.
Okay, a soap. At this point, I think, let me look here, 9. Let's get rid of the 5.
5 bamboos.
6 characters. Green dragon.
Because I think 5, 7, 7,
4
9's looking the
characters.
most promising there. Okay, 2 bam. Let's get rid of it.
2 bamboos.
8 bamboos. East wind. 6 dots.
6 dots.
4 dots. 9 bamboos.
Ooh, and there goes the 9 bamboo. Okay.
1 dot.
It's a little unfortunate of a discard there, but
South wind.
we could technically get rid of the 9 bam and basically like
4 bamboos.
hold tiles for potential joker bait, but this game isn't having much
White
exposure, so
dragon.
I don't think we're in for that yet.
1 dot.
8 bamboos.
Now the 5, 7, 9 dragon flower hand, we might have been able to play that one,
3 characters.
but
3 dots.
it's hard to say. There's a lot of places we could have went.
8 bamboos.
Okay, there's a green. Let's get rid of that.
Green dragon.
5 bamboos. White dragon. Kong. 1 character.
Okay, so we're definitely going to take one of
White
these
dragon.
because we needed that. And then let's get rid of the 6.
6 bamboos.
Kong. 2 characters.
Okay, so they wanted the 6.
5 characters.
And there's a 7.
9 bamboos.
So it really begs the question now, do I...
9 characters.
Yeah, we'll
7 dots.
pass all.
8 dots.
6 dots.
7 dots.
Okay.
6 dots.
So right now we need to pick up a couple other... Oh, okay. There we go. That is Mahjong for them. Very nice. So, yep. So they were doing dragons with news. That's a good one to see. Happy that's on the card this year. Love seeing the wins with dragons. I think we haven't seen those in a while, but back in the day, I think it was like just north and west with 2 dragons, or east and west, or north and south, I'm sorry, and east and west kind of thing. So good hand there. Let's see. What did we have here? Okay, so again, see, kind of, they were in the same little area I was in, but they were trying to go for multiplication. So they kind of made it out of there alive, but again, without the 2s, I mean, you know, that's really your only bet there. So again, they were kind of struggling there too. And then we have north, east, west, south news with probably any like numbers, maybe a year hand, 2024. Looks like that's what they were trying to go for. So not too bad, but alrighty, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for everyone that showed up. Right now, I think we're trying to plan for 2 next week, Tuesday and Wednesday, at the same time. So just keep a lookout on the Facebook page, which is just the channel name. And I'll make sure to post those as soon as I can so that way we can set some reminders. But other than that, I'm also going to be posting my new 2024 card review. That should be up in the next couple days, so be on the lookout for that. And other than that, we'll see everyone next week. Have a good one and stay safe.